Nightfall in the Windy City. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center. And for Chicago, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the 1. And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.? Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
Stolen by Levine. Carter against Love. There's Levine, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you played.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
And Levine with the slam.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Now, here's Sexton. First quarter, just over a minute played. And Sexton slams it in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
And Sexton slams it in.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
The kick out to Porter. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. The open look here for Sexton. Pass to Osman. It's Drummond, high post. Sexton with it. Now guarded by Porter. And Levine, here we go. Drops in the layup for 2. Levine's got 8 points.
Well, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Lobbed up there for Drummond. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Sexton slams it in.
Kevin Love, great recognition as to what was happening there. Saw the floor, saw the teammate, and saw the passing opportunity.
Markkanen down low. He's going up against Love. Here's Carter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Love.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Young's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. Satoransky's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's done in for Kobe White.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
And because of Carter Jr.'s finesse and athleticism, his teammates trust him to finish those alley-oops in style.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Young, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Cavaliers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Windler, the pass to Thompson. Here's Garland. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Good work defensively by Carter. The Bulls leading by 6. Young inside, covered by Nance. A nice shot by Young. Young's got his second basket.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And that one's good by Porter. Here's Satoransky. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Dunn passes to Carter. Off with the layup.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Nance dishes to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Thompson.
The defense looked a little bit confused on that play as Garland moved nicely.
And here is Satoransky. Here's Dunn. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He notched 8 points. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Chicago right now, they've got Young, Harrison out there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Valentine, and it's Cornette in at the center.
And D. Garland on the attack there. A nice job on the drive.
Harrison scanning the floor to the paint. And Cornette gets it to go.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Now here's Garland. Dunn covering. It's deflected. In transition, here come the Bulls. And Dunn with the slam.
And Dunn is just an astonishing dunker, slamming it home with some real force.
And Dunn over to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Bulls now. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. To the right side. Porter with the steal. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Nance with it. And Young picks him up defensively.
Well, with Tristan's motor and that kind of reach, great job on finishing off the alley-oop.
And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
Here's Harrison. And he can extend the lead to double digits.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if they're going to keep missing layups.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The Bulls leading by 6. Dunn looking over the floor. That one, no good. Cavaliers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And finished off by Porter.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Harrison kicks to Valentine. Pass to Cornette. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And that one's good. Harrison's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Passes it to Thompson. Back to Porter. Here's Windler. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Markkanen, he's checked in for Young. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Valentine. Zach LaVine's checked in for Harrison. And it's White in for Dunn. Porter with the steal. A solo fast break. Here's Osman.
Jetty Osman is this team's rock. You know exactly what he'll give you and is a more than capable offensive player.
It gives you a little bit of everything. He's big. He's got decent size for his position. And steady Jetty always showing up here to compete.
Chicago making a switch here. Hutchison's checked in.
Flying around in the open court, LaVine can beat you with the jumper and the ability to play above the rim.
Now Sexton. 8 points for him. Chalk up 2 there.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Porter against LaVine, and that one drops.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Porter passes to Love. Back to Porter. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Chicago leading by 9. Hutchison passes to Porter. Here's Hutchison. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Got it. Nice one there from LaVine.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
On the wing, Porter. To the inside. Sexton kicks to Osman. But they'll get another chance. Gets it off. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. Their lead at 11 points to win.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Zach LaVine led the way in the first half. He had 14 points and 1 rebound.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the point.
At the line for the Bulls. 1 shot.
That one misses for LaVine.
And in flashes, LaVine has shown he can be a star. Now, he has to put it all together on a consistent basis. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Porter dishes to LaVine. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Levine, and that one, good. Garland's got it back down to single digits for the Cavs. Levine feeling it out a bit. The dish to Carter. Levine trying to free himself up, and it's Carter missing. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Sexton attacking, and Sexton slams it in.
Well, Sexton getting ahead of steam. You could see he had his eyes on the rim and then the body to follow.
Outside Porter. They get a hand on it. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And Sexton slams it in.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Here's Carter. And that time, also a missed shot.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And that shot was huge as they try to stem the tide here and hang on to the lead.
White with the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too. Yeah, baby. Jump ball.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Love against Markkanen. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Kevin Love.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Levine, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter. And they have scraped and clawed to get back into this thing, just chipping away little by little and finally now taking the lead.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Free throw good, Sexton. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Satoransky. Cornette, great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Sexton deciding where to go with it.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Cavs.
Well, if there's 100 play calls that they have, Tristan's probably got 0 of them. He just goes in there and gets it done himself.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Outside, Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Sexton continuing to try to expand his game, and in this one looking very comfortable.
Here's Satoransky, and he makes good on the layup. Satoransky's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And Sexton slams it in.
Like the attacking mindset, not waiting for something to happen, instead creating it himself was Colin Sexton.
Harrison passes to Hutchison. Inside. The pass to Harrison. Windler with the rebound. And here are the Cavaliers. The lead is 2. Here's Sexton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Sexton's got 29 in the game.
Sexton seeing the floor, knowing where to run that time. Good pace.
Thompson sends it back, and he recovers it. Over to the wing. Down low. Here's Cornette. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. He got it up. And that one released in time, but no good. Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And, guys, has been the driving force for the... 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Inside, it's Young and Markkanen. Chris Dunn is out there with Sederance, and it's Hutchinson in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
In transition, here come the Bulls. And Young with the stuff.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Outside, Sexton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Sexton's got 31.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Out left to the wing. Dunn right side. Feeds to Markkanen. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists now in this one.
And Markkanen continuing to improve inside. I mean, utilizing his height. D has a tough time matching up with somebody with his skill set.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Porter. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Hutchison, covered by Nance. Count it, good.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
And Dunn over to help. To the middle, here's Porter. That one falls. Porter's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Cavs.
And Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Pass to Satoransky. Sexton grabs the board.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
Accepting more of a leadership role over time. Markkanen not bashful at rising up to take huge shots.
Here's Sexton. Lays it up and banks it in. Sexton's got 6 points in the quarter.
Sexton trying to assume the leadership role. What a big hoop there.
Dunn outside. He feeds it to Young. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Cleveland gets called for the foul. He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Chicago making some changes. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Dean comes in for Sederance, and it's Kobe White in for Dunn. Sexton dishes to Love. They double-team Love. Here's Osman. From outside, off the mark. The Bulls have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor to tie it up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And how about the confidence on display from Levine? Just daring the D to get physical with him.
Carter, he's checked in for Young. And it's tied up with that one.
tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Well, Cleveland shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Pass to Love. Back to Sexton. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Carter. And now here's Markkanen, the fast break chance. Jumps up.
Look at that. Beautiful. LaVine getting more comfortable as a go-to guy, wanting the shot when it matters most.
Stolen by Markkanen. Back to Porter. And White kicks to Porter.
Yes! That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
So it's the Cavaliers now. To the paint. There's Garland. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Chicago. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Passes it to White. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Porter. Here's the three. Connects from three-point range. Now it's a 7-point Chicago lead.
Sound decision maker offensively. Porter doesn't hesitate on those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
So the Bulls win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away. Up next, 2K Sports brings you the NBA. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Wizards, Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot.
Well, if you've got the speed of Colin Sexton, put the ball on the deck and make sure you make good use of it.
Here's Wall. And finish off by Bryant.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Now, here's Garland. Covered by Wall. Garland, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
It's Bryant, high post. Wall looking it over. Back to Bryant. Good D by Drummond. And here are the Cavaliers. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Drummond. There's the dish to Love. Back to Drummond. Here's Osman. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert. And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
Here's Wall after the made shot from Andre Drummond.
You have to love that mentality. John Wall took it in and made sure he drew the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
John Wall taking 2 shots.
And so Wall nails both of them. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Garland the pass to Sexton. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Lays it up off the glass. Sexton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
And Beal kicks to Hachimura. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Wizards have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
You know, the amazing thing to me is, as much as Bradley Beal has turned into a complete player, for a guy who entered as simply a jump shooter, I think there's even another level he can get to.
Porter's checked in for Cleveland. Now here's Porter. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Garland. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, the toughness of Darius Garland on display. Wants to finish through contact and get the bucket.
Wall passes to Bertans. And finished off by Bertans.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Drummond up top. 1:51 left here in the first quarter. Hachimura against Love. 6 to shoot. Garland with the bucket.
For 3.
Wizards trail by 6. Outside, Wall. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, that's the mobility and athleticism John Wall has on the interior. He feels at ease amongst the trees.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Garland. 1:10 left in the first quarter of the game. Osman. And that one is stuffed right through.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
All with it. Left side, Beal. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Beal. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from outside.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul. Washington making some changes. Mahimi's checked in for Rui Hachimura. And Smith subbed in for John Wall. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Windler's checked in. Now, here's Garland. He's got 5. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The drive by Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
A difficult choice for the defense, right? If you sag off, he drains the jumper. In this instance, you give him a step, and he finishes with a big-time drive.
And here's Love for 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Smith kicks to Mahimi. It's over Garland, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Hey, defensively, if you have got to foul someone, this isn't a bad choice. For Mahimi, it's been a bit of an adventure at the free throw line.
No good on the second free throw. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 4. Stay with. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Well, Wagner out there with Mahinmi. Then there's Ish Smith. Then there's Payton. And it's Bonga in at the 3. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Sexton against Smith. They grab their own miss. Nance passes to Thompson. Here's Windler. Cleveland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Sinks the triple. Windler's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, they've decided to give Tristan Thompson a little bit more opportunity to handle the ball, and what a pretty delivery there.
Mahinmi down low. He's covered by Thompson. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Mahinmi. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That's his first foul. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Ian Mahinmi. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Outside, Sexton. The feed to Thompson. Back to Sexton. Bucket is good.
Well, Colin Sexton's assertiveness right there with the rise and fire, exactly what his team wants from him.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Smith. The pass to Bryant. Smith outside. Back to Bryant. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Sexton against Smith. It's stolen by Bryant. And here we go. Washington fast break. Payton with the ball. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Wagner.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, just 6'2", but the vertical for Colin Sexton, nicely done.
Payton outside. Smith outside. To the inside. Bryant. Good D by Thompson.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Hachimura, he's checked in for the Wizards. John Wall comes in for Smith. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. Sexton on the wing. He's defended by Wagner. Sexton kicks to Thompson. 14 feet away. Rebound, Washington.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Wall against Sexton. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Passes to Windler. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Davis Bertans checks in for Bryant. Brown comes in for Mo Wagner. And Beal subbed in for Gary Payton.
And this is where John Wall sets himself apart. The ability to get contact and finish with the best of them.
And here is Garland. He has 5. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And the Wizards making a change here. Mahimi's checked in. Sexton the pass to Garland. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Goes up from the top of the key. Cleveland gets it back. And Drummond is right there. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backcourt.
And Wall kicks to Bertans. Lets it go with the 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Love. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. The largest lead they had was 6. And that does it for our...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, one thing that Kevin Love will always have is his passing. He'll be one of the best deep court passers until the day he retires.
And we know this, Greg. He took his inspiration with that ability from the great Wes Unseld. He, too, an incredible passer, easy opportunities at the rim in a jump start of the break situation. Just 2 incredible guys at what they do.
Sexton against Beal. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, just a little bit of momentum and Sexton going right to the rim.
Outside, Wall. Makes it off the glass. Wall's got 4 this quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
To the middle. Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers. Back to Sexton. Drummond trying to get himself free. The shot by Sexton, no good. Wizards trail by 5. Beal can't get it to go. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Wallace with it, picked up by Bryant. Sexton on the wing. Here's the teardrop. Back to Osman. Fires for 3. Bryant with the rebound. Wizards have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Beal drives in and finished off by Beal.
This, to me, is one of Bradley Beal's advantages. The defense has got to respect the perimeter jump shot, and that sets up that dribble drive.
Beal against Sexton. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
Boy, great bounce to his game. Bradley Beal, a big-time athlete.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Sexton for 3. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game. Here's Wall. He's got 10. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Wall. Pass to Bonga. Nice ball movement by Washington. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
I mean, that's about tremendous body control right there. And you love that Hachimura willing to accept the contact.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
There's Garland, and yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Gary Payton has checked in for the Wizards.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
There's Garland, and the rejection by Mahimi.
And this is what you like about Jan Mahimi defensively. He might not be the highest flyer, but big-time enforcer.
Payton drives in. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
On the wing, Porter. 1:15 left here in the third quarter. On the wing, Porter. Down low, just 5 to shoot. Now, here's Bertans. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players. It'll be a jump ball.
And Washington has possession. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. That gives them the lead. Payton's got the lead up to 1 now for the Wizards. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. There's Garland, and the layup's good off the glass. Garland's got 7 points in the game.
Well, this is a combination of speed and quickness. Darius Garland knows how to drive the basketball.
Here's Smith. That shot off, and Cleveland the other way now. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way, and it's good for 2. Now it's a 3-point Cleveland lead.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
Smith, the pass to Bertans. Back to Smith. Out to Payton. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Cavaliers leading, and in the backcourt it's Smith and Beal. Now this Bertans out there with Mo Wagner, and it's Brown in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Yeah, there are several ways that Thompson can be a factor on the offensive end, and he is still adding to that arsenal.
Here's Smith over in the corner. Bertans stolen by Garland, and now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Nance passes to Garland. Inside, Rindler. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
And the jam by Larry Nance.
What I love about Larry Nance Jr. is he doesn't need the ball to be effective, but when he does get the ball, he shoots with high percentage.
Deal against Porter. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers leading by 7. And that's a foul called on Davis Bertans. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Washington shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Bryant can't get it to go. And Love's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Snatched away. And here we go, Cavaliers running again.
Oh, what a dunk! Look out below!
And look at Drummond, capable of rising up and dropping an absolute hammer.
To halt the run, he gets it in there.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Now Garland. Outside, Sexton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, you love the fearless nature of Colin Sexton. Forces the issue, gets himself to the free throw line.
The first free throw is good. And Sexton drops them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Outside, Wall. Bryant trying to free himself up, and Wall with the slam.
Boy, John Wall's ability to finish through contact, that is great upper body strength.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Sexton with it. Down low, it's stolen by Wall. And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And finished off by Beal.
Oh, a timely one from Beal puts a smile on the coach's face.
Stolen away. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Bryant's running. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. And so he hits both.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a 1-possession game.
Here's Wall. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And now just a 1-point Cavalier lead. For Cleveland, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Sexton. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Well, Sexton might be young, but he is unafraid and unabashed. What a play.
Outside, Wall. He gets that one. Wall's got 8 here in the quarter.
Important possession there, and John Wall getting it done.
Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And there's some entertainment value in the windmill.
A rim shaker and a wrist breaker. And Sexton slams it in.
Oh, what a delivery by the young Colin Sexton. Fearless and unbowed.
Outside, Wall. It's Drummond with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Now, here's Garland. Tight defense on him. Outside, Sexton. 5 on the clock. Count it!
Boy, Colin Sexton is just so young, so energetic. This guy taking over right now.
A lot is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
Lets it go from the wing. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
With the pressure on, Bradley Beal at his absolute best. That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Yeah, big call there on the goaltend. He just didn't get to it soon enough. Boy, that's a tough break.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Back to Love. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
The open look here for Sexton. Off target. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. They break the hearts of every... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Here's Fournier, and stolen by Love. Here we go, one-on-one. And Drummond throws it down.
Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Now, here's Fournier. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Cleveland moving it around. Sexton against Fournier. Sexton's shot is good.
And it's great to see Sexton slashing inside with that quickness and athleticism. Boy, he is tough to contain.
Tries from the block. The shot's good from Fournier. Here's Garland. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Pass to Isaac. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Garland. It's stolen by Fultz. Here's Isaac, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And, you know, Isaac doesn't mess around close to the rim. When he's got good position, he's forcing the defense to foul him.
That one misses. And here are the Cavaliers. Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
Now here's Fultz at the top of the key. Gordon for 3. Fournier, and the rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
They get the rebound. Love. Garland, the pass to Drummond. Kicks it to Love. Shot clock at 6. Drummond dishes to Sexton. And no good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Fournier for 3. Up again, and it's put back in by Vucevic. And this game is tied up now.
Boy, so smart and relentless on the offensive glass. Seems to me that Vucevic has that extra sense of tracking down missed shots. Seems to just have a nose for the ball.
Now here's Drummond. Love inside, defended by Gordon, and Drummond kicks to Love. Here's Sexton. Drummond trying to get himself free. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Love.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
For 3, Fournier. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Osman. Sexton on the wing. Passes it to Drummond. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Fires from deep, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Orlando making some changes. Terrence Ross comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Here's Augustine, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And DJ Augustine, a veteran guard who's always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and playmaking off the bench.
Tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experienced, calming effect veteran he is.
Here is Augustine. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Bamba with it. Here's Ennis. Here's Gordon. Got it off in time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 2. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Nance and Johnson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the 2-guard spot. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Cavaliers leading. And here is Garland. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside Porter. Lets the 3 fly. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Orlando will take it the other way. Gordon finds Bamba. Here's Carter Williams. Back to Bamba. Pass to Ennis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Now, here's Garland. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Michael Carter Williams. The Cavaliers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Porter against Ross. The dish to Carter Williams. Just 5 to shoot. And Carter Williams slams it in.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
Now the pass to Garland. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Rebound by the Magic.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Ennis kicks to Bamba. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. To the inside. Here's Gordon. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Carter Williams, the pass to Gordon. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Pass to Garland. Clock at 4. Tries again. Here's Thompson. From outside the arc. The putback missed it. Even after all those chances. Gordon with it. Picked up by Thompson. And they take the lead. Gordon's got the lead up to 1 now for the Magic.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Orlando, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Vucevic checked in for the Magic. Isaac comes in for James Ennis. And Cleveland also making a change. Sexton's checked in. Cleveland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. 1:11 left in the second quarter. Right wing. Ross with the steal. To the middle. Here's Bamba. Oh, what a play! Woo!
When you look at Bamba, he has extraordinary length. And because of that, he's able to finish over most defenders.
The open look here for Sexton. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Orlando leading by 3. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Great appreciation for Ross. Never afraid of going into the contact on the way up. Well done.
For the Magic, Fournier is checked in for Bamba. And it's Fulton for Carter Williams. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Outside, Sexton trying to end the drought. Rebounded by Vucevic.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Fournier passes to Isaac. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Magic have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Passes it to Osman. Knocked away. Back to Porter from downtown. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So that'll be it for the... Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They were always within striking distance. And that should do it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Magic leading by 4. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac into the small forward. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Fournier gets a wide open look. No good from outside. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting a low 30% right now, an ugly offensive performance. Well, Orlando shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Boy, it sure is a lot of fun watching Love bury these outside shots. I mean, when he's hitting from deep, it opens up things for everybody.
Fournier for 3. Another miss by Orlando.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
And Sexton slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gordon's got 6.
Gordon is one of those guys who loves physical contact. He's really skilled at finishing over difficult defense.
Sexton against Fultz. The shot by Sexton, no good. And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. His three-pointers off the mark.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man. You know, guys, when you push it hard like that on the break, those are the easy buckets that'll be waiting for you.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 1. Feeds it to Gordon. Isaac outside. To the left side wing. Fultz finds Vucevic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Magic lead by 1.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
Sexton the pass to Drummond. Drummond is doubled. And here is Garland. Sexton attacking. And he gets it to go. And that's 10 points for Colin Sexton. Orlando's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Fultz dishes to Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
Sexton for 3. That one misses. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Fultz the pass to Fournier. Jacks up a 3. And the 3 ball is good. And it's a 4-point Magic lead.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first. But the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Isaac kicks to Fournier. The 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
That's Fournier's specialty. The long-distance bomb that really hand-ties defenses.
Outside, Sexton. Pass to Garland. He dishes it to Drummond. And there's the pass to Garland. Back to Drummond. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Gordon. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Ross against Sexton. Pass to Windler to stop the run. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Passes it to Ross. Augustine looking around. To the paint. Here's Bamba. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Bamba's got the lead up to 11 now for Orlando. Outside, Sexton. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Sexton's got 13.
Good to see Sexton knock it down from deep. A shot he needs to add to his arsenal.
Three-pointer Augustine, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Orlando Magic holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard. Now Ross. He feeds it to Vucevic. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Fournier's checked in for Michael Carter-Williams. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Sexton attacking. Misses from short range.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford had to say to his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. And he banks in the layup.
Clever and confident in that pick and roll. Sexton's decision-making in these sets has really improved.
And the turnover again by Orlando. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Drummond comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Garland in for Sexton. Here's Garland. Pass to Windler. He kicks it to Garland. Thompson right side. Clock at 6. Now here's Garland. D right on him. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Magic leading by 6. The feet to Vucevic. Dishes it to Fournier. Augustine up top. Kicks to Ross. The dish to Vucevic. Stolen away. Garland at the elbow. There's the pass to Drummond. Love against Isaac. Osman, the pass to Love. Porter looking it over. Drummond controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebounder.
Fournier in the corner. Cross on the wing. And stolen by Love. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales. And really, come on now, that kind of drive is what you love about Fournier. No fear at all in terms of taking matters into his own hands.
Garland dishes to Drummond. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Now here is Augustine. Guarded closely. Ross kicks to Fournier. Back to Ross. Just 5 on the clock. They get it again, and it's put back in by Vucevic. And the Magic lead by 5.
And Vucevic is really good about playing nerveless basketball. In other words, he's not going to let anything bother him. He's under control, he's calm, he's composed, and he's confident. And that lets him deliver when it matters most.
And now the Cavaliers. Fast break, and Drummond throws it down.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
And it's Vucevic in the corner, out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Gordon's checked in for the Magic. Markelle Fultz comes in for DJ Augustine. A switch here also for Cleveland. Sexton's checked in. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fultz the pass to Fournier. The Magic again can't hit. And here are the Cavaliers now. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And Garland with a clear path to the basket. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Markelle Fultz.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
Needed those and got them. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. No good. Rebound Andre Drummond. And stolen by Fournier. Gordon the pass to Fournier. Fultz with the ball. And it's sent back by Drummond. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. And here were the Bulls arriving earlier at the arena with a big, let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the 5, home in the paint. And for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5, down low. Now here is Carter. Here's Markkanen. The teardrop falls in. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
And so here is Chicago. The Cavaliers making the shot. Carter against Drummond. Bean passes to Carter. Shot clock at 5. Out to White. From the baseline. No good off the front iron. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. 2 points. That one goes.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here's White. Right side Markkanen. Lays it up off the glass. Markkanen's got his second basket of the game.
Good heads-up basketball from Kobe. Spots a wide-open shooter and gets it to him.
And with Lauri Markkanen, the former 7th pick in the draft, you like him best when he's aggressive and looking for his own shot.
You're right, Greg. I like angry Lauri Markkanen because he's dangerous when he has that type of mindset. He needs to have that mentality of a #1 option, even if he's not one. That's when he's the most impactful on the floor.
Sexton against Levine.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Carter left side. And then Carter with the dunk.
Up in his playmaking skills. When Levine notices an open teammate, he whips the pass over.
Outside, Sexton. No good from 11 feet. Bulls have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Levine, his second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
This is what they like about Markkanen. He will make the next pass when the defense overplays him.
Levine against Sexton. Love the pass to Sexton. Here's Osman. Now Sexton. Here's Drummond. And here is Garland. Back to Drummond. Stolen by Carter. Markkanen into the lane. And no good that time. Cavaliers go the other way with it. And Sexton slams it in.
Look at the unselfishness by Kevin Love. Doesn't have what he wants. Finds a wide open teammate.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
This is the shot you want, right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Drummond. Sexton's got 8 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Levine with it. He's picked up by Drummond. And Garland comes to help. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. Nancy's checked in for the Cavaliers. Porter comes in for Jetty Osman. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Bulls. 51 seconds left here in the opening quarter. That one drops for him.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Levine, and he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 6.
You see Levine's filled out his frame, shakes off contact, and completes the play.
Sexton against Levine. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Saransky's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Dunn in for White. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Dunn. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Cleveland. Thompson right side. Down low. And finished off by Porter.
And when you're a guy who plays with great finishers like Thompson has, you have to learn how to distribute.
Dunn, wide open, he fires, and no good on the last second attempt this time. Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Chris Dunn is out there with Satoransky. Then it's Young, and it's Hutchinson in at the 3, the small forward.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And Chicago has possession. Chicago trailing here. Satoransky, the pass to Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
With good size, vision, and ability to pass the ball, Satoransky can make some sweet dishes.
Porter kicks to Nance. To the wing right side. Here's Windler. Nance, great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Satoransky, the pass to Cornette. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. One-on-one here, Nance with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Porter, no luck.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
The Cavaliers have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Garland dishes to Porter to the middle. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist from Porter. Garland's got his second basket of the night.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Back to Thompson. And now here comes Young leading the break. And the shot goes down. Young's got 4 this quarter.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Windler. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And here we go. And finished off by Porter.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Satoransky looking around. Over to the left wing. Here's Dunn. Pass to Satoransky. 6 to shoot. Inside. There's Cornette. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 3 assists tonight. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And this is where Thompson likes to get his touches, right at the basket.
Bulls trail by 4. Now, here's Satoransky. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Misses that one. His first miss of the night, 2 for 3. Nance passes to Porter. Feeds it to Thompson. Out to Nance. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Nance has got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Satoransky with it. Passes it to Young. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. So both teams making some changes here. .50 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Drummond. Here's Osman. Here's Sexton. The putback. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. 7-point differential.
This is another option. Marketing can do this. Put the ball on the floor and get by people.
Here is Porter after the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. It's blocked. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. White against Sexton.
You see defensively Carter with good instincts. He can move his feet, and of course, he gives you the size.
The offensive rebound and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. Checking out Cleveland. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Cavaliers leading by 5. 3rd quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center position. Here's Levine. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And it's Osman missing. Bulls trail by 7. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
This is the value of having so many ways to finish. Markkanen taking advantage of a wide open floor.
Sexton attacking. The putback, and Drummond is right there. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Outside, Levine. And the pass to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
An explosive big man, Wendell Carter Jr., exciting around the rim.
To the inside. Here's Drummond over Carter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. It's his first trip to the line.
Andre Drummond.
Free throw, good, Drummond.
Well, now when you foul Drummond, he can hurt you a little bit at the line. He's much improved.
And both free throws good for Drummond. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Outside Porter. Down low, Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet he'll find the open man.
And it's Sexton penetrating. That's in for his fifth make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And really throughout his entire career, Otto Porter has been a solid shooter from distance. Great option to plant in the corner and really open up a defense.
Yes, Otto Porter shoots around 40% from his career, GA, beyond the arc. What I love about him, he has a quick release that he can get off without much room. Also, Porter keeps defenders honest with his ability to put the ball on the floor.
He dishes it to Drummond. Can't connect from short range.
Meeting right at the rim, he typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And the jam by Levine.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. Garland dishes to Sexton. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And the wing jumper offline.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And Drummond throws it down.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Outside, Markkanen. Over in the corner, White. Outside, Levine. To the paint, here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Sexton against Levine. And it's Sexton penetrating. And Sexton slams it in.
Clever and confident in that pick and roll. Sexton's decision-making in these sets has really improved.
White the pass to Markkanen. Now Porter. Here's Carter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Carter's got 10.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Levine against Sexton. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Here's White, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Terrific play in the paint by Kobe White. Uses his athleticism to find a shot.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Sexton penetrating. Drummond, it's good on the putback. Drummond's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. Dishes it to White. Back to Levine. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Taking a look at the Bulls, we've got Valentine. Dunn is out there with Harrison, and it's Young, and it's Hutchinson in at the 4. Out to the wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Harrison, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Now Drummond. Here's Windler. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
Shooting for Cleveland, Windler. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Bulls making a switch here. Satoransky's checked in. Good on both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Harrison passes to Valentine from the low block. And Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
Here's Porter. And the layup falls. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Satoransky, bounce pass. Here's Young, and it's Young finishing it off.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Windler. The shot by Thompson, no good. In transition, here come the Bulls. Valentine passes to Young, and it's slammed in by Young.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Here's Windler. Another shot. Thompson finds Nance. Drummond working against Satoransky. Just 5 on the clock. And Porter, here we go. Comes up empty down low. Bulls trail by 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And he makes the first. Garland, he's checked in for Larry Nance. And Chicago also making a switch. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Young. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
He has a monster wingspan, the elevation for his size. Drummond able to finish with authority on a consistent basis.
Here's Hutchison. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got his 5th assist in this one. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And here is Garland. He feeds it to Drummond, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
A well-coordinated athlete. Drummond rolls off the screen, ready to finish.
And Satoransky kicks to Valentine. Banked in off the glass. Valentine's got his first 2 points.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
So much riding on that possession. Just a huge shot. What determination on that play.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
The shot by Satoransky, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Here's Porter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Carter, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Valentine. Zach LaVine's checked in for Shaquille Harrison. And it's Kobe White in for Satoransky. Got a piece of it. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9.
I remember back at the Combine, teams were worried about Kevin Love's athleticism. Then he went out and surprised everyone and ended up getting drafted 5th overall.
And Cleveland making a change here. Osman's checked in. Now here's Levine. Out to Carter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Levine against Sexton. Good.
Barely beating the clock. One thing you can say about Zach LaVine, he likes these moments.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Sexton on the wing. Pass to Drummond. Back to Sexton. Second chance shot, and there's the nice layup by Drummond. Drummond's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Porter dishes to Carter, and stolen by White. Here's Porter, and stolen by Love. Outside, Sexton. He kicks it to Garland. From deep three-point range. No good there. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We come to you tonight from the shores of... So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the 1 spot. Now here's Love. Sexton on the wing. Five on the clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Now Wall. Outside Beal. Back to Wall. Clock at 6. Good work there as it goes. Wall's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for Washington.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Now here's Sexton. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Wall passes to Bonga. Outside, Wall. Good D by Drummond.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now here's Sexton. Love the pass to Sexton. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it's good. 2 points.
And that's just a tough shot from Garland, taking the contact.
Outside, Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Now here's Love. Pass to Drummond. Now the dish to Garland. Pass to Love. Shoots over Hachimura. Garland, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here. Passes to Smith. Left side, Brown. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Here's Windler. He's covered by Brown. Offensive rebound. The pass to Garland. Shot clock at 6. Here's Windler. He's covered by Hachimura. Windler's shot is off. For Washington, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the rejection by Mahinmi. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. For the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. And it's Nance in for Kevin Love. And a change for the Wizards. Payton, he's checked in for Hachimura.
Well, with Tristan's motor and that kind of reach, great job on finishing off the alley-oop.
Smith outside. Kicks it to Mahinmi. Offensive rebound. Lays it up and banks it in.
Terrific job by Smith to dish that one off to his open teammate right there.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Mo Wagner's checked in for Washington. The Wizards have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Smith scanning the floor. Pass to Bertens. And finished off by Bertans.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Pass to Windler. He kicks to Garland. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Porter passes to Thompson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Thompson's got his second bucket.
That's where TT does a lot of his damage. Foul line down.
Here's Smith, and the layup is good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Garland kicks to Thompson. Outside Porter. Back to Thompson, and stolen by Wagner. Here's Payton. Misses the layup. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Wizards lead. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
So the Wizards 5 right now. Travis Bertans out there with Brown. Then it's Wall. Then there's Payton. And it's Wagner in at the center. Now, here's Sexton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Payton against Porter. Out to Nance. To the middle. The shot by Thompson, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Sexton following the bucket by the Wizards. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
When you get physical like that, I don't think Sexton minds it all that much, able to play through it.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Wall against Sexton. Wall passes to Wagner. Count that one. Wagner's got the lead up to 6 now for the Wizards.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Now, here's Sexton. Bertans grabs the board. Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
And how about Wall? Just phenomenal at taking it to the defense with that lightning quick first step.
Now, here's Sexton. The 3. They grab their own miss. And Thompson kicks to Sexton. On the wing, Porter. 5 to shoot. Lobbed up there for Thompson.
Well, if there's 100 play calls that they have, Tristan's probably got 0 of them. He just goes in there and gets it done himself.
Outside, Wall. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Wall. Brown outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Washington shooting their first free throw of the night. And the technical free throw is good.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Inside, Beal lays it up off the glass.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Garland with it. He's against Smith. And here is Garland. Pass to Drummond. And Garland has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Pretty exciting, the potential of Darius Garland. If he finds an offense that he can operate in and continue to be efficient, he's a guy that's going to keep improving.
The first free throw is good. And the Wizards making a change here. Hachimura's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the half. Mahinmi passes to Smith and stolen by Drummond. Out left to the wing. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
Now here is Smith out to the right wing. Hachimura finds Smith. Back to Hachimura. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And the Wizards lead by 7.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Now, here's Garland, covered by Smith. Garland, the pass to Drummond. To the left wing. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Love, no luck. Wizards leading by 7. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And it's all about getting to the right spot. And Hachimura did just that in transition.
Sexton, the pass to Drummond. Back to Sexton. He makes that one drop. Only a second and 5 tries.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton. No stranger to having to out-muscle the defense from time to time.
Smith outside. He dishes it to Mahinmi. Back to Smith. He gets it up.
And Garland battling right now, staying on the ball.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by. And that'll about.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center filling out the middle. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Sexton for 3. Washington with the rebound. Here's Beal. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Sexton kicks to Love. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
And the Cavaliers with possession here after the basket by Washington. Sexton deciding where to go with it. The pass to Drummond. And Love has it in the corner. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. They trail by 11. Sexton against Wall. That's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Man, he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play. Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Windler's shot is off.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket. His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And it's Beal in the corner. From outside, off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Osman, the pass to Garland. Here's Osman, still looking for his first bucket in this one. With the floater, Garland, no good. The Wizards have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Beal. Back to Wagner. Outside for Beal. Three-pointer. Beal can't get that one to fall.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
To the middle. Here's Windler. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Garland. Following the basket by John Wall. Nance, right side. Knocked loose. Beal with the steal. Oh, and here comes Wall all alone. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. That's 12 points for John Wall.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Windler, the pass to Nance. This is to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Kicks to Garland. The tray. Hits it from three-point range. Garland's got 9 points.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Now here's Wall. He's got 12. And Wall with the slam.
And he can just fly. We know that about Wall now, that he's got plenty of ways to finish at the rim once he gets up, and beyond.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Nance passes to Garland. Back to Nance. And he uses the glass on the layup. Nance has got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, for Nance Jr., it's about the quickness with which he can be impactful.
Here's Beal. Makes it off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 16.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to.
John Wall getting it done for Washington. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So the Wizards 5 right now. Manning the backcourt, it's Smith and Beal. In at forward, it's Hachimura and Bertans. And it's Mahimi in at the 5 spot. Back to Smith. Pass to Bertens. The Wizards working the ball around now. Here's Mahimi. Again, the Wizards score. Here's Sexton. Right wing. Love kicks to Sexton. Pulls up. High post. Almost, but it rolls out. Washington leading now by 16. The shot by Bertans. Nobody around, but they recover it. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. To the paint. Here's Porter. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Love has a knack for recognizing when a teammate's going to break wide open.
Smith finds Bertans. Smith in the posts. Defended by Sexton. Back to Mahimi. And the layup's good off the glass.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Sexton up top, covered by Smith. The kick out to Porter. Feeds it to Love. Beal with the steal. Bertans with the ball. Pass to Beal. Down low. Mahimi's shot is good. And the Wizards lead by 18.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
And Drummond throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. Garland, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. And a switcher also for Washington. Bonga's checked in. Hachimura kicks to Beal. To the inside. And the shot falls short this time.
I get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Smith with it, picked up by Love. Bertans, yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Now Garland. There's 1:40 left in the 4th quarter. He feeds it to Drummond. Just 4 to shoot. Great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Smith inside and stolen by Love. Now Cleveland moving it up. Porter's running. The shot by Sexton, no good. Wizards leading by 14. Passes it to Smith. Now, here's Bertans. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Wizards.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for John Wall.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Bertans can't get it to go.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Drummond finds Porter. Back to Drummond. Takes the 13-footer. Rebound by Smith. Here's Bertans for 3. The shot comes out. The open look here for Sexton. Misses. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This crowd was all right, David. Thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For our The always busy and pop. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Now, here's Garland. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Now, here's Sexton, following the miss by Evan Fournier. No good on the 3. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Vucevic dishes to Fournier. Offline with his 3. Here we go, one-on-one. No one near him. Sexton's shot is good.
I love to see point guards rebound the basketball. Sexton has the kind of vertical to allow him to keep possessions alive.
Love kicks to Sexton. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Beyond the arc. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last. Here's Sexton. Pass to Garland. Just 5 to shoot.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Gordon finds Vucevic. Fournier against Sexton. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Fournier passes to Vucevic. It's up a 3, and Fournier is good for 3.
So adept at sizing up the defense, guys. You cannot give Fournier any space.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. He kicks to Garland. And Love has it in the corner. And there's the pass to Sexton. Drummond in the post. He's against Gordon. Pass to Love. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Here's Windler. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
And Larry Nance Jr., son of former NBA great Larry Nance, like his father, Larry Jr. plays well above the rim.
Greg, this is a young guy who can go over you, through you, and when he's airborne, this is one of the scariest players to challenge at the rim.
Passes it to Windler. The shot, no good. And Orlando will come the other way. Cross in the corner. Porter pulls it in.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Augustine. Here's Garland. No points in the game yet for him. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Ross, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Wow, how about the explosiveness of Terrence Ross? What great acceleration on the effective drive.
Pass to Thompson. And a wide open look for Porter. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Ross dishes to Bamba. Now here's Carter Williams. He's guarded closely. A second chance effort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, that's an example of the patience and craftiness of Mo Bamba. Really good use of the pump fake, getting that defender to commit.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. It's Porter outside. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Here's Carter Williams. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Now, here's Garland. Carter Williams covering. Garland with the bucket.
You can see the increasing confidence of putting the ball in Darius Garland's hand and letting him play out of pick and roll.
Left side, Gordon. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 3. It's the NBA. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Terrence Ross is out there with Michael Carter Williams. Then it's Ennis. And there's Mohamed Bamba. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, down low. There's Garland. The slam dunk by Garland.
How fast off the floor is Darius Garland? Just showing you that tremendous leaping ability.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Orlando, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Orlando making some changes. Isaac's checked in for Bamba. Fournier comes in for Ennis, and it's Fulton for Carter Williams.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Love wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark. And Vucevic has got the ball here for Orlando. It's a 3-point game. Now here's Fultz. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And that one drops for him.
Well, there's a certain strength that Vucevic possesses, so he can play through the contact and still score. That's nice.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Sexton's gone 1 of 6 shooting so far. To the paint, here's Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fournier's got the lead up to 1 now for the Magic. Love outside. Outside, Sexton. Fournier against Porter. To the middle. And Drummond kicks to Sexton. There's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Sexton's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, he's already a good shooter from distance now, and Colin Sexton, a ton of confidence when he starts to stroke that thing.
Fournier laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's now 7 points for Evan Fournier.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Sexton, and it's blocked.
And love how high Fultz gets on these rejections, utilizing his terrific length to spike shots back.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Outside, Sexton. Now the pass to Love. Down low. Down it, and the Orlando lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Drummond.
Well, Kevin Love just has a great feel for the game. He has a strong understanding of their offense, and he's a very willing passer. That's why you see what you see there.
Here's Isaac. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it's Sexton penetrating. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, just a little bit of momentum and Sexton going right to the rim.
Fournier passes to Vucevic. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. They get it back.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Outside, Sexton. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Fultz the pass to Isaac. And stolen by Sexton. Now Cleveland moving it up. Love dishes to Sexton. Back to Love. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Fultz. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And Fournier kicks to Isaac for the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Love the pass to Osman. That falls. Great assist by Love. Osman's got his first bucket of the night.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Fultz, no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Porter, up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, don't you love that a big man like Kevin Love is so adept at sharing the basketball? This guy, you get the sense, takes great satisfaction from his passing.
Fournier's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And it's Drummond missing.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Swiped it away. With the putback.
I love Terrence Ross is trying to affect the shot-making ability of his opponent.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. Just in terms of the... And that'll do it for...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. Fultz dishes to Fournier. Back to Fultz. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul. Fournier finds Gordon. Back to Fournier. A three-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Inside. The wide-open look here for Garland. They get it back. Knocks it loose. Outside, Sexton. Back to Osman. Out to the right wing. Pass to Garland. Shot clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And another miss by Cleveland.
Boy, that makes them 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
And here is Isaac. Fournier gets a wide open look. That 3 off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Fournier's shot is off.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Osman, the pass to Drummond. Kicks it out to Love. To the wing right side. From deep. It's rebounded by Fultz.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building. Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
The open look here for Sexton. Off target from three-point range. The Magic trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Gordon kicks to Fournier. And it's off from three-point range.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Count it.
Well, Colin Sexton's assertiveness right there with the rise and fire, exactly what his team wants from him.
Fultz finds Fournier. There's the triple. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look. It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And contact on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Shooting Cleveland. Darius Garland. 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The Magic trail by 12. Ennis passes to Gordon. Magic moving the ball around. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
To me, when he's at his best, DJ Augustine is the aggressor.
And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
There's Garland. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
The incredible speed on Darius Garland's drive, I think, took the defender off guard. Nice job earning a trip to the foul line.
And so he hits both. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Magic. Down by 12. Augustine dishes to Gordon. Back to Augustine. Over Garland. Here's Bamba. Kicks it to Ennis. Back to Bamba. Down low, goes back up, and it's Ennis that time on the assist by Bamba. Ennis has got his first points of the night.
Mo Bamba showing you the ability to pass the basketball. Pretty look.
Passes it to Garland. To the paint. Thompson in the posts. Covered by Bamba. Here's Windler. And he converts the layup. Windler's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Up top, Nance. Porter passes to Nance. So the wing on the left. Windler off target with his three. The Magic trail by 12. Here's Carter Williams. Here's Bamba, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Well, excellent pursuit of the basketball by Mo Bamba. Love his effort there.
Here's Windler. Pass to Garland. To the middle, and Thompson slams it home.
Boy, that's a single-minded play from Tristan Thompson. Knows the defense is ready for him, but takes the contact and doesn't let it affect his finish.
Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers ahead as they end the third. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for Orlando, Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Carter Williams is out there with DJ Augustin, and it's Ross in at the small forward position. And Thompson kicks to Porter, over to the left wing. Here's Windler. Carter Williams covering. The Magic trail by 12. Here's Gordon outside for Carter Williams. Here's Ross, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
You love to see Terrence Ross on the attack. This guy moves well. He's got a tremendous vertical. No reason he shouldn't get to the line.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Andre Drummond's checked in for Nance. Osman comes in for Kevin Porter. And it's Colin Sexton in for Garland. Orlando also making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Carter Williams. And it's Fultz in for Augustine.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And finished off by Fultz.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Outside, Sexton. Now the feed to Thompson. And it's blocked by Gordon. And he's able to get it back. Back to Sexton. Basket counts.
And the poise Sexton has is impressive. Dependable at bailing out his team in some tight spots.
And stolen by Drummond. There's the pass to Osman. Out to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. Back to Sexton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Drummond. And Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Fultz. Up again, and the second chance effort by Gordon.
Well, at 6'9", great athlete, Aaron Gordon can be a problem on the glass.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. Windler, the pass to Sexton. For 3. Rebound by the Magic. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Ross, and he banks in the layup.
Boy, the drive ends with Terrence Ross taking a bit of a hit, but it doesn't matter. He scores anyway.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Pass to Windler. Back to Sexton. From deep. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Vucevic. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And he's just one of those players that's just physically gifted. Drummond can bully defenders when he's looking to score.
Evan Fournier's checked in for Orlando. And both free throws good for Drummond. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Here's Fultz. The Cavaliers pull it in. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Back to Love. Outside, Sexton. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Vucevic.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively. And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Cavaliers.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Colin Sexton.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
The Magic again can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Drummond is right there. Drummond's got the lead up to 14 now for Cleveland.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Fultz looking around. Garland kicks to Sexton. The 3-ball. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight.